Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Strickland. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
An early test for this defense on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Strickland.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right down the middle. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. You could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Quickly complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, the ball squirts out. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. On the ground, it's Strickland. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get...
And it's a touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 20. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Now on second down. Keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's in for the touchdown.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Snap from the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to established the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more.
He didn't throw that anywhere where it's supposed to go.
They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished things
Should have been, but it should have been a short throw too. Also, I didn't throw that like 5 yards shorter.
We're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass.
Don't kill us all game. We ain't got no speed to cover our views.
A play like that we just saw, which can help them get that game.
They're trying to get to it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Second down coming up. Let's go. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They keep attacking through the air.
That's a pick, too. There you go. There's your get back.
That one back, almost intercepted.
And they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback checking the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off.
Intercepted by the defense. And they'll take over.
First down here for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, he's not going to get a lot of chances like that. He was in position to make the play in the end zone. He put a touchdown up on the board for his team, and he drops the pass.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Elevates over his man. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd 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 So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on...
That was a good play, too. You had that dude burnt.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, just destroying his way through the field. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got him just outside the 10 of the 11.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Throws to the back. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They bring the punter onto the field now. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. With jet sweep pass. Open runway ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now on the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over the Pandas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The lone back's got it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Reception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Final minute now of the third quarter. Quick completion on the out route. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They want to run this quarterback. Tackle is made after the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Running with power.
Ball carried by the running back. Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it on the right. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
At the 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Now this offense is back on the field. They believe they can run right here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Frost. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in Fort Speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Looking for space. It's Strickland.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed, but the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Frost. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Strickland. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play, get the ball back to the offense?
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down for this offense. They want that clock to run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And here's the pick. Oh, did they need that right now? Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. But you gave him a little bit of hope.
To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Frost. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's going to pass. It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Escapes the... Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long and field goal